everyone, and welcome to the WinStar World Casino and Resort for the official weigh-ins as Miller Lite presents Bellator MMA. For those joining us on the live stream, welcome. This is Bellator 151 featuring a bantamweight battle in our main event between the former two-time two-division world champion and baddest man on the planet, Joe Warren, against a tough, undefeated fighter, Darrion Caldwell. The action will happen tomorrow night at the Global Event Center. And also, doors open at 5 p.m. and our first prelim fight on Spike.com starts at 6 p.m. and we go live on Spike at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So, my name is George X. In case you didn't notice the accent, I'm the Spanish commentator of Bellator, filling in for Michael C. Williams today. And remember, thank you. Okay, if you want tickets, you gotta go to Ticketmaster.com, and also the box office here at the WinStar World Casino. Also joining me on stage are the beautiful girls. Please welcome the beautiful girls, Mercedes Terrell and Summer Daniels. And also joining us momentarily, Bellator's president, Mr. Scott Coker. So now, to get things started and get the fighters to the scale, please welcome Jimmy Smith.
Get up for George X. Woo! Stepping up. Now on to the prelim portion of our card. Of course, check us out on Spike.com. We start out in the featherweight division, 145 pounds. Ray Wood versus Chris Jones. First to the scale, fighting out of Amarillo, Texas. Please welcome Ray Wood. Record of 5-1. All of them finishes, 3 knockouts, 2 submissions.
What is it? I can't see.
Ah, that's why you're there. 145.4 for Ray Wood.
Over there, brother.
Good luck to you, man.
Thanks, brother. Pardon me?
And his opponent fighting out of Dallas, Texas. Please welcome Chris Jones. A record of 10-3 as a pro, 4 wins by knockout, 2 by submission. $152.4 for Chris Jones. They'll be kicking it off for us. Don't miss it. Ray Wood versus Chris Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, guys. Good luck tomorrow. Good luck tomorrow.
Next up, the welterweights, 170 pounds. Chance Rencounter versus Justin Patterson. First to the scale, fighting out of Pawhuska, Oklahoma. Please welcome Chance Rencounter. Record of 8-1 as a pro, 5 wins by knockout. $169.2 for Chance Rencounter. And his opponent fighting out of Haltom City, Texas. Please welcome Justin Patterson. Also an excellent record, 6-1, 3 wins by knockout, 1 by submission. $170.2 for Justin Patterson.
You guys all seen?
Let's give it up for the welterweights. Chance Rencounter versus Justin Patterson.
All right, guys, good luck.
Moving down the scale to the bantamweight division, 135 pounds, Ricky Tercios versus Steve Garcia. First to the scale, fighting out of Houston, Texas. Please welcome Ricky Tercios.
Sacramento. I'm fighting out of Sacramento.
Fighting out of Sacramento, California. It's far away from Texas. Scale first. Socks are slippery, people. It's not all fun and games up here, despite what the underwear might make you think. 134 even for Ricky Tercios. And his opponent, fighting out of Rio Rancho, New Mexico, please welcome Steve Garcia. Undefeated at 6-0, 5 of his wins by knockout. He stands 6 foot tall. $135.4 for Steve Garcia. A great fight between undefeated bantamweight prospects Ricky Tercios versus Steve Garcia. Now on to the welterweight division, 170 pounds, Nieman Gracie versus Roger Carroll. First to the scale, fighting out of New York, New York. Please welcome Nieman Gracie. Undefeated at 3-0, all of those wins by submission. Man, I keep popping my eyes. I'm damaged goods, man. You know that. $170.6 for Nieman Gracie. And his opponent, fighting out of Hickory, North Carolina, please welcome Roger Carroll. A record of 16-13, 15 of those 16 wins by submission. Could be, could be. $169.8 for Roger Carroll. See you again, brother. 19 combined wins for these two fighters, 18 of them by submission. Don't blink. Nieman Gracie versus Roger Carroll, ladies and gentlemen. The next one, a catchweight fight, 195 pounds. Jermaine Barnes versus Derek Palmer. First to the scale, fighting out of Miami, Florida. Please welcome Jermaine Barnes. Roger Carroll's an excitable dude, isn't he? Woo. So much energy. I love it.
202.4.
202.4 for Jermaine Barnes. And his opponent fighting out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Please welcome Derek Palmer. Making his pro debut. $194 even for Derek Palmer. Let's give it up for him. Jermaine Barnes versus Derek Palmer, ladies and gentlemen. And our final preliminary fight of the evening in the featherweight division, 145, Erin Roberson versus Tristan Thomason. First to the scale, fighting out of Joplin, Missouri. Please welcome Erin Roberson. A record of 5-3, 1 win by knockout, 4 by submission. $146.2 has .2 to go.
We'll try with the tarp.
You get the other end? Yeah. 146 even, he made it. Never know what underwear is going to weigh. Varies a lot by individual.
You're good. You're good.
And his opponent fighting out of Sulphur, Oklahoma. Give it up for Tristan Thomason. A record of 8-4, 1 win by knockout, 6 by submission. 145.6 for Tristan Thomason. These guys are the final fight for an outstanding undercard. Give it up for an Erin Roberson versus Tristan Thomason.
All right, guys.
Now on to the televised portion of our show. Of course, check us out on Spike TV. We start out in the bantamweight division, 135, Suren Kukai versus Baby Joe Timinglo. First to scale all the way from Sweden. Please welcome Suren Kukai. A record of 12-3, 4 wins by knockout, 6 by submission. $135.6 for Suren Kukai. Suren, everybody knows what Baby Joe brings. He's tough, he comes forward, he throws big punches. You said you're not worried about that at all. Why not?
Because I'm skilled. I mean, he will punch air and he will taste my fist to his face. Yeah, that's it.
Right here, my man. And his opponent fighting out of Chula Vista, California. Please welcome Baby Joe Timinglo. A record of 21-6-1, 5 wins by knockout, 11 by submission. $135.4 for Baby Joe Timinglo. You heard what he had to say. He says power doesn't match his skill. What do you have to say to that?
He'll find out tomorrow.
They'll kick it out for us, a televised portion of our show. Suren Kukai versus Joe Timinglo. Give it up for him. Next up, a featherweight fight I cannot wait to see. 145 pounds, Goichi Yamauchi versus Bubba Jenkins. First to the scale, all the way from Curitiba, Brazil. Please welcome Goichi Yamauchi. A record of 19-2, 1 win by knockout, 15 by submission.
even.
146 even for Goichi Yamauchi. All the hardcore fans I talked to, this is the fight they can't wait to see. A crowded division. How are you going to show your dominance tomorrow night against Bubba Jenkins?
I'm ready to defeat Bubba tomorrow and prove that I'm best featherweight inside Bellator. I'm prepared for everything, and I win this fight for sure.
And his opponent fighting out of Long Beach, California. Please welcome Bubba Jenkins. A record of 10-2, 4 wins by knockout, 3 by submission. $146 even for Bubba Jenkins. You told me that fighting in Bellator at 145 is like when you were a wrestler. Every match is difficult, nothing easy about it. It doesn't get any easier tomorrow night, but how do you rise to that occasion against Goichi Yamauchi?
Man, you just got to show up. You know what you've done in training camp. You know what your coaches have put you through and the partners that have emulated him. So, I feel like I'm very prepared. And he's a quiet guy. My mom always told me that you got to watch those quiet ones. So, my eyes on him. We've been preparing for him, and we're ready to go.
Do not miss this at 145. Goichi Yamauchi versus Bubba Jenkins. Give it up for him. I'll just push you right now. Push me back. They jump in the middle. I got, they separate. I can do it, bro. I can do this. Next up, the welterweights, Gilbert Smith versus Fernando Gonzalez. First to scale fighting out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Please welcome Gilbert Smith. A record of 12-4, 1 win by knockout, 7 by submission. $170.4 for Gilbert Smith. Gilbert, making your Bellator debut against a guy with a lot of experience, but you're confident. You think tomorrow night is your time to shine for the Bellator fans to get to know you. Tell me why.
Well, it's because of the training I put in and my training partners and my coaches. I'm very highly confident it's going to be a successful debut against a good guy with a good name. So, I'm happy, man, and I'm excited about this.
And his opponent fighting out of Menifee, California. Please welcome Fernando Gonzalez. Record of 24-13, 9 wins by knockout, 7 by submission, 4-0 in Bellator.
$171.2.
171.2 has .2 to go. We're going to tarp him. All right. Ladies.
171.
171 evening for Fernando Gonzalez.
Look at that. That was some good shadow work. I was like, you got one leg in the other.
Fernando, when you came into Bellator, you were the unknown, getting a shot at the big names. Now you're 4-0 in Bellator. Now you're the big name other people want a shot at. How does that change things for you tomorrow night against a hungry guy?
That's what I want. You know, I've been wanting guys to face me, so that's why I'm gonna get this win tomorrow, and then I'm going for that title. And as soon as I got that strap, I can start calling people out like Paul Daly, Michael Venom Page, all these guys that are running.
A great fight tomorrow in the welterweight division. Gilbert Smith versus Fernando Gonzalez. And our main event tomorrow night in the bantamweight division, 135, Darrion Caldwell versus Joe Warren. First to the scale, fighting out of Redlands, Arizona. Please welcome the Wolf, Darrion Caldwell. A record of 8-0, 1 win by knockout, 3 by submission.
$135.6.
135.6 for Darrion Caldwell. Right here, bro.
Oh shit, that's what I'm talking about.
Darrion, the smile on your face, now in the main card, now in the main event, taking on the former champ Joe Warren. Your chance for everyone to get to know your name and your style. How excited are you about it?
I'm pumped, man. Joe Warren's done a lot for this sport, a lot for this weight class, but nobody wants to see him fight. So tomorrow I'm gonna do everybody a favor and retire him.
Hold on, Joe. Give me a second, okay? Dang. Ugh. And his opponent, fighting out of Monument, Colorado, please welcome the maddest man on the planet, Joe Warren. Record of 13-4, 3 wins by knockout, 1 by submission. 135.2 for Joe Warren. You couldn't wait to get out here and answer what he said about retiring you. A lot of undefeated young guns have said that in the past.
Yeah, we'll put this pup to sleep tomorrow. I'm just honored to be right back here, putting on a show in front of the Bellator Nation. Baddest Man is back.
Our main event, no lack of confidence, 135, Darrion Caldwell versus Joe Warren. Oklahoma, always a great place to fight. You are outstanding fans. We'll see you there tomorrow night.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us for the official weigh-ins. We're going to have a great night of action tomorrow night. And remember, tickets are available on Ticketmaster.com and also at the WinStar World Casino box office. Remember, first fight of the night at 6 p.m. local time, and then join us at 9 p.m. Eastern time as Bellator MMA goes live and free on Spike. Thank you so much. Good night.